Okay, so folks, this is our impeachment pregame show because that's what they're going to do. It's a sad state. I'm your host, BKP. Put the up there how you can get to the show, our phone number, our email address, and all the ways you can follow us on our social media. There you go. And I'm your host, BKP. We're in Ellijay, Georgia. It's 9:09 this morning. Something says to me yesterday. I made a couple phone calls. Who will be the next senator of Georgia? Who will be? It's time for Governor Brian Kemp to make the call. It's time. We're going straight into the holidays. It'll be tough to schedule fundraisers for the next senator. I'm telling you right now, the next senator of Georgia, Governor Kemp, we like you, but you're gonna have to get off your keister and make this happen because right now November's over. I mean, Thanksgiving is next week or week after next, and then it's December. And if you have a fundraiser, well, the fundraisers are doing right now, are going for toys. So you're up to the end of the year, and guess what? You go back sworn as the new senator, and you have to be there 6 days a week for Mitch McConnell's impeachment trial. Okay? And you cannot raise money during an impeachment trial as a senator. So you're a new senator. You don't get any time to do any fundraising. Johnny Isaacson's at home wearing his Christmas sweater, drinking eggnog. Okay? We wish you well, Johnny. But the new senator has no window of fundraising and has to go straight into an impeachment trial that they have to spend 6 days a week, look it up, in Washington for Mitch McConnell's sham trial of impeachment on this sham investigation, impeachment hoax by Democrats that he's following along with. And your new senator will not be able to fundraise because you cannot fundraise while the trial is going on. Now, Mitch McConnell's making so Brian Kemp, governor of Georgia, get off your A****. We love you, governor, we love you, but get off it. Appoint somebody as the next senator of Georgia so this can move along. Second, Mitch McConnell, whatever the Democrats do here needs to be dead on arrival. No trial. Do not even bring it up to the floor. Okay? So, the preview here is, we talked about this early on. So, let's go with the spy who hated Trump. We had the spy who loves me, the spy who hated Trump. Where's he at? I got his picture here somewhere. He's the spy who hated Trump, number 45. Now let's go to 46 first. I know I understand. Well, wait a minute, make up your damn mind there. Let's give our shout out of the day for Molly Hemingway. Way to go, Molly. For just finally saying Eric Charmella on Fox and blowing them all away. Is she still a Fox News contributor? I'd like to know. So big shout out to her for actually just saying the name. And let's go to number 45 there. The spy within the White House, Eric Charmella. So really quick, not to go backward, but this was all painted up. Now, they've talked about over and over the behind closed door testimony. Now you're talking about, wait till the IG Horowitz comes out. Wait till you start hearing about altered 302s. All right, not today, but altered 302s. Wait till you start finding out about altered 302s or altered information that was taken to the FISA court to get spy warrants, okay, on some of these people. Wait till that comes out. Wait till criminal. See, Trump, everybody in the Mueller that was indicted, not one was indicted on anything connected to Trump. But you're getting ready to have criminal recommendations from the criminal actions recommended from the IG, Horowitz, that do surround very close to the sun like John Brennan. But right here now, they have decided to go behind closed doors. They did the testimony. So they have hours of clipping, okay? I understand they've actually altered testimony that they've released to the public. I understand that, but we will see. Second, the spy here does not have to testify. He spun this all up, okay? Now let me ask you this question. I'll throw it out there. If you strike a match and start a fire, and then run home and come back and take pictures of the fire, are you an arson or a journalist? Interesting. If you start the fire and then step back and take the pictures and report on the fire that you started, are you an arson or a journalist? Because if you're a journalist, realistically, then you should be protected by the First Amendment. But if you're an arson, you should go to prison. So if Chuck Todd threw a match and started a fire and then ran back and reported on it, he's an arson, not a journalist. Should go to prison. CNN should go to prison. Joe Scarborough should go to prison. And that is my clearest definition of between the separation of an arson that should be in prison and a journalist. So there you go. So this guy throws the match in, runs back, and now it's irrelevant. He doesn't need to test it. No, we don't need to bring him before anything. We don't need to ask him if what we know. We do not need to ask Eric Charmella if he and his attorney corroborated what they did together. We don't need to ask him how did he find, I think his name's Zaid. Remember the guy that tweeted out the coup has started, CNN will help, impeachment's coming soon. That's this guy's attorney, the spy's attorney, okay, Eric Charmella. We don't need to, as the American people, ask him, say, how did you get your attorney? Where'd you find him? Did somebody supply him? Say, this is the guy that's going to run your narrative. This is the guy that's going to handle everything. Is this part of a group, a network of corruption that you're involved in? How did you meet the guy that you went to that works in Adam Schiff's office? How did he get a job in Adam Schiff's office? We, according to the media, we have zero questions to ask of this corrupt individual. Nothing to ask. So they went behind closed doors and they figured out people to try to alter, cut, and get testimony. So they said it in their words that what they were going to do is they were going to bring you an impeachment trial that you can understand. Impeachment for dummies. They did. They said they were going to simplify this. They were going to stay in their lane. They were going to stay focused, that you, the dumbass American people, I didn't say it, they did, could understand. Now, they're going to paint a picture. They're bringing in Bob Ross. Let's trees. Let's get some trees here. So who are they bringing in to paint the picture? They're going to paint a picture. They've been doing this. This is why the smoke and mirrors is not in the Republicans. The smoke and mirrors is this guy here, everything that took place, Schiff goes behind closed doors, doesn't want anybody in the American people to know. Then all the outcry that is behind closed doors. Now he wants the appearance, Adam Schiff wants the appearance that he's going public with it, okay? That this was all necessary. That they would not have been able to form the picture that they planned to paint if they would have not went underground first and got everybody where they needed them to be in the play. Theatrics. It's true. Now they claim they're going public to outcry from the American people. Why are you doing this? All right, we'll go public. Then what they do is they take the testimony, they put some space between the testimony and going public. That's tomorrow. Why did they put space? Because they have all been doing practice runs. They have gone through all the testimony, and they're planning to ask these witnesses that they have, the Democrats, a set of questions that will bring sound bites. Now, this is where we're at, okay? Where are we at on this? You remember the other day I told you Sunday ABC Martha Raddatz, the communist Martha Raddatz, said, before we go into impeachment Sunday here on ABC this week with George Stephanopoulos and me, Martha Raddatz, the corrupt communist sitting in, before we do that, let's see what brought us up to this point. Folks, let's see where we're at here, America, okay? Let's go with number 48. Remember this? We just heard Joe Biden. Now, CNN claims to be the most trusted name in news. Remember the New York Times released the anonymous, and everybody was looking within the White House who Anonymous is? Remember that op-ed from Anonymous the New York Times wrote? And you remember how the media reported it as fact and accurate? No way for anybody to bring in and ask pointed questions. Just took it at face value. No name, don't know where it came from. And the New York Times published it. Well, supposedly the same person, A Warning, Anonymous, is a book out. A warning. All right? Yes. Is it coincidence that Joe Biden, CNN, on a Monday night before Wednesday, CNN says to Joe Biden, we have received a clip from that book. We have been given, CNN has obtained a passage from the book. Folks, I would like for you to go look up the definition of anonymous. So here is the passage from a book with a no-name author that is being reported by what is considered media in front of the former vice president of the United States, one of the most corrupt men on the face of the earth. Those of us who have seen these sorts of reckless actions again and again wanted to slam our heads against the wall. Why didn't you? The explanation that he wanted to help combat corruption in Ukraine was barely believable to anyone around him. When you make a statement like that against the President of the United States of America that is being tried for impeachment, and the president can't say and face their accuser there and say, you need to come right there, we got a serious problem, folks. You better wake up, smell the damn coffee. I'm going to get a cup. We're not done. It's impeachment preview day. All right, they're painting a picture. Take us a break.